Viewers, let's say hello to the month of February with something interesting. This is Street Fighter 2010, The Final Fight, released by Capcom in 1990. Conquer a galaxy with your bare hands. 25 years ago, you ruled the world of the Street Fighter. Since then, you and your partner have created a formula that turns men into supermen. Your partner is dead, the formula has been stolen, and you're out for revenge. Use your serum to transform into the most powerful man in the galaxy. You'll cross the stars in search of the killers that changed your life forever. With your newfound strength and your old Street Fighter training, you can't wait for your final fight. Teleport across the galaxy in this action-adventure game for the NES. Detailed graphics bring you all the excitement of countless worlds. So let's talk about the title here. This seamlessly blends some pretty incredible Mega Man-esque box art with three other Capcom title themes: Street Fighter, Final Fight, and 2010. You know what? As goofy as it is, this is actually a pretty good game. It's released in Japan as 2010 Street Fighter. It's a side-scrolling action platform game. It was marketed as a science fiction-themed spin-off to the 1987 arcade game of Street Fighter. How about that? The English localization changed the name and the backstory of the main character to imply that he was Ken from the original Street Fighter. But the Japanese protagonist is completely unrelated, and his name is the very traditional Japanese name of Kevin. Yes, Kevin. So we take control of Ken, a cyborg cop / former street fighting champion, and we have an objective in each stage. We have to destroy the designated target enemy, which is shown to us before each stage begins. And we do so to gather an energy thingy to open a trans-dimensional portal. Some stages require us to destroy more than one enemy to accumulate all the energy needed to open the portal. After the portal is opened, we have just a small amount of time to enter it. If we don't make it, we will die and have to start over. We have an attack button, a jump button. Ken can climb walls, poles, pole-like structures even. He can hang on to and climb up and down from ledges and walls. Ken can do a backflip by doing a neutral upward jump and then pressing the D-pad backwards, which is actually very, very useful in this game. I cannot speak today. Ken's main weapon is an energy projectile, which he launches from his fist. We can fire either straight ahead, as well as vertically. We can launch curved shots by holding the D-pad left or right and pressing the attack button, which have a slightly farther reach and are a little more powerful than the regular shots, but a little tricky to aim with. And we can also do kicks by holding down and pressing the attack button. To shoot down, we must do a backflip and press down while still in the air. So there's kind of sort of a move set, but there's no special moves or anything like that. You have a health bar, you have a power bar, you have a timer. Street Fighter 2010 is set in the near future, or the old near past, which would have been 2010. Technology has advanced to the point that a person can easily travel from planet to planet through the use of an interplanetary warp gate. You know, like we can do now. So Ken retired from his fighting career after winning Street Fighter 25 years before. And he has since become a gifted scientist developing a new substance called cyboplasm that gives superhuman strength to any living organism that, you know, it's administered to. When Ken's lab partner Troy, these are some great names, is supposedly murdered and the cyboplasm stolen, Ken decides to bring Troy's killer to justice. So he implants his body with all these cyborg thingies as well as an interdimensional transporter and goes off on the trail of Troy's killers. It's interesting. Obviously the localization is a bit weird, changing our main character from Kevin to Ken. Kevin Stryker, his name, a cyborg policeman employed by the Galaxy Police to neutralize a breed of interplanetary supercriminals known as parasites, whose abilities are drastically improved over the regular human beings and aliens due to an armored parasitic insect that has been implanted into their bodies. Troy was originally called Dr. Jose. I love this. This gets better and better. He was the scientist who was responsible for creating the parasitic organisms that would turn people into parasites. The game was not super well received. This is probably one of the worst localizations ever. It's hard, it's Capcom hard, but it's doable, and the more you do it, the better you get. The controls are a little iffy. It's not what you would expect from a Capcom game, you know. I would say give it a try though. I mean, honestly, it's not too bad, but don't expect greatness from this game.